In this class, we are going to learn how to consume the public workers REST API for Oracle Fusion Cloud HCM. That is to get the information about the workers, that is for external applications. Suppose if you have a requirement in your project wherein you are building a Fusion extension or creating integrations and exposing to external applications, then Oracle is having a public workers API under the REST API for Oracle Fusion Cloud HCM, which we can use in order to get the information about the worker, which can be accessed publicly without any internal information. Suppose if you have such requirement in your project, then we will see how to consume the REST API in this class. I'm here in the documentation page for REST API for Oracle Cloud HCM. At the time of recording this class, 25D is the latest version available for Oracle Fusion. From the table of content on the left side, we have to navigate to public workers, and then we have get all workers and the get a single worker. First, we will see how to consume the get all workers. I will copy the relative URI and consume in the postman. The request will look something like this. The method, HTTP method, it's mentioned over here. It's a get, and we are having so many query parameters. I have not used any of this as of now. Next, we have to provide the authentication for this. That is the username, password. Alternatively, you can authenticate Fusion REST APIs with the Auth 2.0 bearer token as well. Coming to body, we don't have any body for the get request. Let me come over to the headers. As we had learned in our previous classes, in order to add the complex logic on the query parameter, that is Q, we have to add this HTTP header, that is the REST framework version. So you can add any number of versions as we had discussed earlier. The preferred one or minimum is 4. This will be sufficient for our use cases. Now if I blindly click on send, we will be getting the first 25 records from the Fusion, that is the first 25 worker information. Suppose if you want to filter, we can make use of our previous learning and we can add over here. Suppose if you want to know more than 25, like 50 count of records in one API request, then we will mention limit over here 50. Then it will return us the 50 records instead of 25. If you see over here, suppose if I don't want to get from the offset 0, rather from the offset 100, then I can mention it over here like this. Click on send. So all these things you can add it over here. And suppose if you want to query based on some parameter, then we can make use of so many parameters available in this API and we can filter down the response in the public workers. Suppose if I want to know employee whose person number is 123, then I will use this and I will write over here the person number. I have to copy this person number equal to and then 123 within the quotes. I can write like this and click on send. We are not getting the records. Let me uncheck this limit offset as we are going to query for a single employee. Click on send. Now we are getting the worker information whose person number is 123. Similarly, you can add this condition on other fields as well, like the person ID. I will give person ID is something like this and click on send. I will be getting the information only for a particular public worker. Also, there is one more API over here under the public worker. It says get a details for a single worker, wherein we have to pass the person ID over here. Suppose if you have a person ID for any person or a worker, you can just pass over here in the API call when you are making a call. Just replace the flower bracket person ID with the person ID what you have for the employee. Suppose if you want to get the assignment detail as well, apart from the public worker detail, basic information like the name and all, what we can do is we can mention over here the expand criteria, that is expand. It is one of the query parameter over here in the public workers, that is over here. What we have to write is we have to write we want to expand the assignments. Now the exact keyword you will be getting in the links over here. So we are interested in the child and that is assignments. We can copy this. Similarly, you can expand the messages, which is also a child, and other communication account, phone numbers, photos, so and so forth. Whatever you want to extract for this particular user, you can mention it over here. Click on send. Now you will be getting assignment details for the employee, that is whose person ID is this one. All the information apart from basic, you will be getting the assignment detail as well, and also the link of assignments over here. We can further drill down the assignments over here, that is with this syntax employees.managers. Suppose if you are interested in knowing the direct reports of this assignment, then what we can do is we can put the colon and then we can write like this, assignments dot, and the direct report is, click on send. It looks like there is a syntax error. Let me just verify. Let me just replace this semicolon with the comma, click on send. We are getting the assignment details and also it is expanding further the direct reports. So like this, we can make use of public workers REST API and we can get the information which is publicly accessible for any particular employee or a worker in Oracle Fusion HCM. Also, we had seen how we can make use of a get a single worker REST API, how we can make use of get all public workers API, and also we can make use of those query parameters and filter the records or the response what we get from the REST API. And also we had seen how we can further filter the assignments and also the child of the assignments as well. Like how we have added the expand criteria, we can add the filter criteria on the assignments and also the child of assignments as well in order to drill down or filter the records further.